Hey Capricorn, welcome back. So Capricorn, this is going to be your you versus them September reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be dealing with. Wow. And see what overall energy we get out. So I have 3 cards for the supporting shared energy already. Gemini energy, Pisces energy for some of you, and the Ascendant. So Capricorn, this is a very curious, a very communicative energy, but yet at the same time, not really. So might be a lot of talk, but not a lot of talk about what we're actually feeling, might be talking around your feelings as opposed to addressing them directly, because paired with the moon, this is all about emotions, all about home as well, your habits, and like a mood energy, like a self-soothing energy, but it's also a very private energy. So you may be going back and forth between being extroverted and then being private, or oversharing then pulling back, or not sharing at all for some of you, or kind of like dancing around it, because that's the phrase that I got. But it's all about your outlook, your worldview, your mission, how you feel about yourself, and also expression of self will be really important, not just for you in September, but for this connection and whoever you're connecting with. So let's go ahead and get started and see the overall supporting energy on your side, Capricorn, is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is your energy. This is wanting to feel comfortable in your surroundings, being more grounded, paying attention more to things that need to be taken care of, okay? So whether that's yourself, whether that's things around the home, animals, career, whatever it is, because the word I got was taking care of business, and I have that song playing in the back of my head. Taking care of business every day. So you might have some business to take care of in September, This person's energy is the moon energy, more Piscean energy for some of you. This is all about their dream state. This might be the secretive component to this. So Capricorn, you might be very expressive with your emotion, and this person might be very private with emotions, or vice versa. But there's definitely a need for privacy showing up on this person's side. They may be feeling a lot but not expressing a lot. They may also be highly intuitive during this time frame as well, with the dreams card here. So let's get into it and see perception. And hold on just one second, because I had some cards fly out over here. Okay. Sorry about that. So let's go into, like I said, past energy, then perception, then how you genuinely feel, and hopes for the future and future energy, okay? So recent past energy for Capricorn, recent past energy. You have the Justice card here. The Seven of Cups and the Palace of Swords. So if there has been confusion in the past, Capricorn, if there has been a struggle to find balance emotionally in the past, Capricorn, then you have either recently come into full clarity, or you will be during September, okay? So whatever secrets, delusions, private matters, that were fogging up your lens, that were clogging you up emotionally, that you were having a struggle balancing, that's gonna, you're gonna get some clarity on it. You're gonna get some peace of mind with the Palace of Swords here. It's like an understanding, okay? Or you may have recently come to an understanding here, made a decision about something. And I think that what your decision making has been geared towards, Capricorn, is, like I said, your sense of self-worth, your sense of comfort, paying attention to those aspects of yourself in your life. So what is this person's recent past energy? 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. So I feel like this person over here, Capricorn, they're not sure if they want to give. It's almost like if this person is thinking about this relationship as an investment, and they feel like they're fully invested in self, then they may be doubtful about how much they want to give to the connection. And it could be financially. If this person is financially solvent on themselves, or they've worked really hard for something, they may be someone who, yes, can give and is generous, but they always keep a little bit more for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Which is nothing wrong with that. You earned it, keep it. That's a weird, very unusual message for me to get, and that's just for a few of you. For others of you, this is talking about emotions and energy, you know, wanting to be dedicated to their craft, want to be dedicated to themselves, dedicated in a way that they see the tangible results, but then also kind of getting in their own way with insecurities or doubts, or not really being sure how to go about it for some of them, you know. So it's this, they may also have multiple priorities tugging at them, whether that is financially or within this connection, where it's like, okay, I'm not really sure like how to juggle this or where to put my time and energy. So that's where they're coming from in the recent past. So let's go into perception then. Woo. Perception. What is your perception of this person, Capricorn? You have the King of Cups, the Ten of Cups. Wow, the Ace of Swords. My gosh, the Hanged Man. Capricorn, when it comes to your perception, and keep in mind that your perception, it may be your truth, but it may not be this person's, but we'll start there. But your perception of the connection is, it makes you very highly emotional, a lot of emotional weight, but I feel for a lot of you in a good way. You may see yourself having a family with this person being a very good source of emotional support, this person being someone who makes you feel clear-minded, or that you're getting clear-minded about. There's a message here about getting a new perspective, okay, about this connection and what's possible for this connection, I feel, and your outlook on what's possible. But it's mostly a perception of self and what's possible for you, and how deserving that you feel that this really boils down to, Capricorn. But I feel like there is a lot of emotion in regard to the connection, and you know, the full package, you know, that's how you perceive this person, or that they do give that to you. They have the ability to give that to you. And then getting clarity. Okay, so really seeing the truth of the matter during this time frame, and gaining that higher insight. Okay, so that looks really good, actually. So what is this person's perception then of Capricorn? Seven of Wands. Hanged Man, Nine of Pentacles. It's interesting, they got the Hanged Man as well, and the King of Cups as well. Woo! Okay, those cards fell out. And the Ten of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. So Capricorn, this person's perception of the connection is, you know, there's a bit of wanting a lot. I wanted to say closed off, but I feel like someone is seriously doing some soul searching here, or has done that in the past, or maybe very focused on that during this time frame. Okay, I feel like this person sees the connection, or you, as someone who is very self-aware, self-sufficient, independent, someone who can bring peace into their life, or that they would like to bring peace into your life. There's two messages here, though, about both counterparts searching for a higher spiritual understanding of themselves. So that might be something that you are doing together, whether literally, vibrationally, emotionally. I feel like this person perceives you, Capricorn, as kind of wanting to keep the peace and to see things from a different angle, and to place your focus, like I said, on the task at hand. Because like I said, you're taking care of business during this time frame. This person sees you taking care of business. They're fully aware of that. They're trying to take care of their own business. you know, at the same time, trying to stay emotionally control themselves during this same time. So if you're in a partnership with this person, then you're on the same wavelength during these next few weeks, which is really beautiful. So you could play off of that energy with each other, you know. If you are in separation from this person on an energetic, spiritual level, they are perceiving the connection in a very similar way and looking for peace, a peace of mind, okay? And I see some of you didn't have an ending here in a commitment, maybe with this person, maybe with another person. But either case, whether they're sitting next to you or not, this person is getting a higher understanding of commitments, period, as well as these emotions that they like to keep to themselves, these emotions that they like to keep private here. So speaking of emotions, let's go into your emotional self, Capricorn. Underneath the surface, what emotionally are you feeling? Underneath the surface here, what emotionally are you feeling? The Moon, the Four of Cups. Ooh. The Two of Pentacles, the Palace of Coins, and the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Woo! Capricorn. So on an emotional level, and here's the Moon. Now you've got the Moon out 3 times, okay? So deep, 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 deep emotion, deep spiritual energy here, but you're trying to detach from that, okay? So for whatever reason, there is somewhat of a detached energy. There's a lot of deep emotion, but then kind of being distracted. Okay, so you may have some distractions pulling at you emotionally during this time, feeling pulled in 2 directions for some of you. But it's like refocus, refocus, refocus. Emotionally, what you're looking for is a foundation you can build on, a home, stability, to have emotional control. And also emotionally, you're getting fired up, you're getting really creative, and it's coming from, yes, an emotional space, but not an out of control emotional space. This is a more in control type of energy, right? Wanting to be more in control and more confident emotionally, and you're growing your confidence emotionally, Capricorn, during this time frame, where in the past you might have wanted to more detach from that, or we're feeling pulled in different directions. I feel like during September, there'll be more of a stabilization of that energy to where you can get it stable enough, long enough to where, yes, you can get things done, but you can also feel inspired. Because emotionally, I think what you're really looking for is inspiration and motivation, right? So let's see this person's emotions here. Sorry about that, Capricorn. I had an interruption there. Anyways, how this person genuinely feels, underneath it all. The Nine of Wands, the Devil. So this is representing Capricorn and Tarot. All right. Woo. And then you have the Eight of Wands flip and the Knight of Pentacles. So Capricorn, I feel like this person and how they genuinely feel, yeah, they're a bit guarded about their emotions. I get that this person is a really private person when it comes to how they express emotion, okay? Because that message has come out time and time again throughout the reading, right? But I do feel like, you know, you're definitely showing up in their emotional self, Capricorn. So you're showing up in this person's feelings. I feel like they emotionally feel pulled to you, may be very fixated on you, may even be, you know, even if they're guarded, they still may be obsessively thinking about you, that type of energy. I get a fixation, okay? Emotionally, this person is looking for progression forward, and it's like their mind is thinking faster than they are maybe ready for, or their thoughts about the future are very, very much looking towards the future, you know, planning for the future. But then in the physical reality, they may be progressing a little bit slower. And I get that it's because of this person's a lack of emotional expression at times, or fixations that keep them guarded, that keep them from, moving forward as fast as they could. This person may emotionally just like to take their time and, put one foot in front of the other. Certainly nothing wrong with that, but it does require patience, right? If you are paired with this person. Okay, so, and I saw over here, Capricorn, that okay, you've done some emotional work and reprioritized things here, and are coming from a more stable emotional mind frame, so to speak. So let's see what the hopes are then, Capricorn, on your side, the hopes. Okay, you have the 5 of Cups and Faith. So Capricorn, you're hoping that faith will work this out for you, that you can feel comfortable to emotionally detach without feeling regret, without feeling worry that if you do your own thing or you take care of business when you need to, that this connection will not be there. You're hoping that faith will also provide you emotional stability as well. You know what I'm saying? Insight as well, balance as well, okay? So what is this person's hope then, Capricorn? The 3 of Swords. So this person, they actually emotionally hope to keep their hurts to themselves, okay? Because I think that they like the private nature. All right, so that could be a personality trait of this person that you may be aware of, or that you may need to be in acceptance of if you want to be in a connection with this person. I feel like they're hoping to just kind of be able to handle things on their own, is what I'm getting from this, to process their feelings on their own, and they're very protective over that, okay? So for whatever reason, during this time frame especially, very protective over that, okay? So what is the most likely future outcome then for Capricorn? The most likely future outcome, 5 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Now keep in mind, all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. Okay, so I'm just giving you a snapshot of what the energy looks like today. So let's see. And then the 8 of Wands. So here's that feeling of defeat. Here's that feeling of rejection or fear of rejection, whether that's on your part or this person's part, right? I feel like you want to talk about things and this person likes to keep things private, or vice versa. But there is a really strong soulmate connection here. It could be this person, it could be someone else that's coming in to help you. But either way, I heard help is on the way. So in the form of support, in the form of emotional support, whether it be from this person or, like I said, other people, there are peace doves in the picture. So I feel like communication is important, and you may really, be wanting to express self, be really wanting to express how you feel. And for whatever reason, this person's energy has been, very private and very private and very private. But I do see communication here, or at least some emotional support showing up for you, Capricorn, where you can speak to someone and they get you and that helps you. I think that you need to talk about it. Okay, for a lot of you, especially if you're wondering, should I talk about it? I think you do need to talk about it. Sometimes verbally expressing ourselves, regardless of the outcome, can just help to relieve that weight. Okay, so my only caution here is, if you are feeling in a place of doubt or rejection or insecurity, I would wait till that emotion passes before I communicate. Okay, so you don't want to be communicating from this place of despair or anger or rejection, because if that's what emotionally you're feeling in the moment, then more than likely you're going to get that response back to you, because we, law of attraction, we get what we give emotionally. So I would wait till that dissipates. If you have been struggling with that, reprioritize, get foundationally secure, confident, then that's the point that you express, or that's the point that a soulmate comes in and expresses themselves to you. Okay, so it's all about, again, to go to the beginning card, your attitude, your impression, your inner self and how that reflects to your outer self, getting this clarity here, knowing what you want and getting confident. Okay, so this person's most likely future outcome. And like I said, free will. So they have free will. I'm just giving you what the energy is encouraging, but they make the decision whether they act on it or not. The Sun, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So this person's mood lightens quite a bit as we go through September, okay? This person's looking to reconnect with their happiness. They may be more open to love than they have been. They may be more emotionally open than they have been, okay? But just know that that is something that this person has to push themselves to do. So if you're in a connection where you want things to work, or you're in a partnership, and I see some of you maybe even have a family or are committed to this person, then, you know, come to an understanding that that's just how they express themselves. Maybe how you express yourself is different than how this person expresses themselves, but one is not more right than the other, okay? So you have to look at it from that perspective. You don't want someone to tell you how to feel, you how to act, so you have to give that same empathy and grace to the people that you love, you know, and just try and meet them, you know, on that level. I feel like this person, if you know, they're wanting to be more romantic, especially if you've been working on that with this person, and they want to be more cooperative. They want to have new beginnings and new potentials, but they want to take their time. This person likes to take their time. They don't like to be rushed. They don't like to be pushed. They don't like to be forced to show emotion when they don't want to show emotion, so just keep that in mind. If you're in separation from this person, they're trying to reconnect with their happiness, okay? They want to be cooperative. They want to have some sort of new opportunity here, either with you or elsewhere, but I feel like you're definitely going to know which one it is. I do see you wanting to have either support on your side or some sort of dialogue, and I see that this person's energy is opening up, so they may be open to that during this time frame. But again, it all depends on where you're coming from, okay? If you're coming from a low vibrating energy, you're going to get it right back. Coming from a high vibrating energy, then you'll either get that back from this person or someone else, you know. So that's just kind of how it works there, Capricorn. But yeah, I definitely see this person lightening up. I guess that's like the best way I could put it. In the energy, at least over the next few weeks or so, okay? So that's what I have for you. Let me tell you zodiac signs that you could be dealing with. I have Pisces energy, I have Leo energy, Scorpio energy, Capricorn, lots of Earth, so Virgo, Taurus energy for some of you, Aquarius energy, Pisces, if I didn't already say that, lots of Pisces energy. Some of you may definitely be dealing with Pisces. But that could also be in your chart. I also have Gemini as well as Cancer. And yeah, those are the predominant zodiac signs that I have out. But keep in mind, guys, it's a general reading, so it could be any zodiac sign. You just take it as it resonates. Don't get too caught up on that. Also, if it resonated, please do let me know in the comments below. Give me a like, share, and subscribe. Also, you can catch me on Facebook and YouTube, linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. I do go live on Facebook often, so just to chat. If you want to catch me there, you can. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very best, Capricorn, and until next time, my friends, namaste.